based on your religion teaches you that you need evidence to believe in your God.
Yes.
That's not a real religion.
Yes.
That's not a real religion.
What? Okay.
That's not faith. That's not faith.
Watch this, everybody. Watch this. When Elijah, okay, the prophet Elijah, okay, was battling with the followers of the false gods, and he said, you guys do a sacrifice to your God, I do a sacrifice to my God, and whosever God responds, he is the true God. Why is Elijah using this form of evidence to prove that he has
to show God's power?
So when God sends a revelation to us, he sends it with a prophet. And the prophet, literally one of the criterias that the God of the Bible sets, he says in Deuteronomy 18, he says, this is how you know he's a true prophet. He has to prophesy. And if his prophecy comes true, if that evidence follows, then you believe in him and he's not a false prophet. So your God says, follow the evidence before you believe. Your God.
No, that's a weak God. That's a weak prophet. That's a weak God. That's a weak religion. That's so weak. If you have to have evidence to believe,
your God,
you don't have faith.
Your God is a weak God?
No, my God's not a weak God. You didn't prove a point there.
I was quoting you a verse from the Bible.
Yeah, but that's not the point. That's not what God is saying. You're taking it out of complete context. And we're just not going to agree. We're going to agree to disagree.